Oh, fucking hell, I forgot about that kill.
More! More! Yes!
Oh, God.
This is working!
This is actually a pretty viable strategy. Hello, and welcome to something a bit different. We're back on the game.
Yeah, the game that like 30 people subscribed for and slowly but surely have been unsubscribing because we haven't returned to this series.
Yeah. Please come back. Warhammer 2, a game that me and you love. Arguably the best Total War game. Sorry, historical fans.
Yeah, hands down, in my opinion.
We've done Marauders only. We've done Skinks only.
Yes.
To varying degrees of success.
By that, I mean 2 absolute failures.
So we thought, okay, we need a kind of a balance between usable but not ridiculously usable. So we're deciding to go for a unit that's designed to be used once and never again. Mm-hmm. We'll be using bloaters.
Bloated Corpse, that's right, nothing but. Well, let's lay down some rules. We've got some mods installed, I just want to make that clear. Mods that don't change the price or the upkeep of anything, but do basically reduce everything to 1 turn. That's technology, recruitment, and construction is all 1 turn. Now, that may sound like a massive advantage, but the only function that serves is 1, allowing us to train more Bloated Corpses, and 2, allows us to train Bloated Corpses by essentially turn 2. So the ground rules are this: only Bloated Corpses are allowed to be trained. We'll disband our army when it's replaced by Bloated Corpses. We'll consider it garrison because we can't obviously control what garrison units are, so any armies at the start are kept until they can be replaced by Bloated Corpses. That's the ground rule here.
Yes.
The previous 2 streams we did were based on early game units, whereas this is a slightly later game unit, so we need some way of actually being able to get to that unit faster. This is also a hype stream for Total War Warhammer 3 that recently got announced, because holy fuck, that's half the reason we're here.
3 years waiting for that, nearly 4. After the 1 year wait between Warhammer 1 and 2 felt like an eternity, but it's finally happening.
We are going to milk that fucking game for videos like this. We're going to milk its sad little udders. The content udders, Idris. They'll be running dry by the end of our fucking lifespan of playing it. Right, so I'm playing as Luther Harkin. And it just is playing as Count Noctilus, so I'm doing your bit for you. Sorry, mate.
I'm lucky here. I'm the Dreadfleet, which what I've found is easier than the Awakened, because the Awakened are on land and everything wants to kill you.
Yes.
The Dreadfleet has the luxury of just not being near anybody.
Yes. Well, yeah, hopefully you're going to come and help me, aren't you, mate?
So about that.
So you start off at war with Calador, which...
yes, I do. I do.
Which I guess is the game's way of trying to pull you towards attacking the donut, but... Well, I mean, why am I fooling myself? This challenge isn't going to get very far.
No, it isn't.
No,
it is not.
You see, this is one thing that the audience of the YouTube video has over us, is they can look at the length of the video. We don't know how long this is going to be.
Little Noctilus. Fall back. Right, so Noctilus has a pretty good starting roster. You got a depth guard, you got some zombie pirate gunnery mob, and you got a bloody Necrofex Colossus. Now, after turn 2, they'll be gone.
Yes. Oh, I forgot about the shipbuilding mechanic. That means we can...
That's going to help us.
We can bloat on the go. I'm sorry, I've just already thought of another challenge run of Morngul's only, and just like being vehemently against anything with legs.
Right, what am I going to rename the galleon's graveyard? Yeah, there you go, the Gallstone's bloat yard.
You know when you've got a few gallstones and you're just feeling a bit bloated?
Oh, I've got a bloat yard down. I've got a bloat yard.
Oh, me piss stings.
Right, I've got an agent here called Aid McMaggot. I don't think I have to change that name.
Is it bloat related though?
Oh shit, no.
That's it.
Bloat McBloat.
It's going to be very tempting to rename each individual bloated corpse and give them just normal people names like Kevin, Steve, Mark.
Fuck, we lost Kevin.
Yeah, oh no! Like give them backstories. Like, yeah, Kevin worked in IT before he stuffed himself with tiramisu. Now he's a bloated corpse, and he's a bit of a zombie pirate as well. But we don't talk about that. I just love this idea, like Keith from accounting. He's gone fucking like senile because he's eaten so much tiramisu and he's so bloated. He's going on about the new world and joining the zombie pirate.
We've not got an issue with the size. We've got an issue with the smell and the rot and the bits of body that you're leaving behind on your seats.
Yeah, we're very inclusive here at Luther Harkin's cold calling call centre.
I mean, you do compete with Noctilus's...
Noctilus Tech Solutions.
Yeah.
Finish your fucking turn. Come on. How much upkeep do Bloated Corpses have? 90. That's not too bad, actually.
No, but, I mean, it shouldn't be much if it's just like a one-time pop and go, is it?
You can raise dead Bloated Corpses as well. So first things first, we're going back to the Awakening.
Yeah, fall back.
And second things first...
Oh god, I'm
bloating.
The bloating. I mean, the pox marsh, that's going to be easy.
What, bloat marsh?
Yeah, that's it.
Any Binding of Isaac fans, I'm sorry for the PTSD this video is going to be putting you through. Getting rid of this, we're not going to be trading any of those, and we want the money. We want to go straight for this bad boy here, Desolate Shoal, because it's got these bad boys.
Like, that's the thing, is Luther Harkin and Count Noctilus, they're not bad people, but it's just like, life's better when there's only 2 people left in the world and everybody else is a bloater. Imagine how peaceful the world would be if it was just everybody was a bloated corpse walking about.
Now here it is. Here's our first one. Bam. There she is. I'm going to call this bloated corpse Steve. Keith and Steve. There they are. In case we didn't make it clear as well, obviously the Lords are what's actually going to win the fight for us, because the intention is that the corpses will penetrate any army by just thinning the herd so much that the Lord can just take the rest of them on.
What we call messy tactics, to the point where it might get so bad that enemies will just go, you know what, I don't want to fight covered in guts. Fuck it. Lay down arms.
Or covered in Steve's tiramisu.
Imagine the bloated corpse gets its hands on the sword of Cain. So I've got it.
Oh.
That's good.
That's good. We've turned off all of our other mods except for the one-turn ones, so...
Yeah.
And it seems to be working now, and there it is. The bloated corpses can be trained. I've got to come up with a lot of stupid names for these lot.
See, you're putting in effort that I'm just going to avoid.
That looks pretty good to me. Good stuff. Right, more income because we're going to need it.
This is Sarah. She has a personality.
I promise she has a personality.
Right, Gallstone's Graveyard. I want bloated. I can't recruit bloaters, so I'm literally locked in the Gallstone's Bloatyard. That's all I can.
Yeah, you're a festering gallstone. That's what you are.
I get bloat down. I bloat again. And they're never going to bloat me down.
You're never going to bloat me down. I get bloat down. I get bloat again. I bloat. I'm a bloated corpse. Bloat. Oh wait, can I trade with you though? A bit of extra money's fine, isn't it? You know, we can take 57 gold.
Our bloat funds.
The bloating funds, yeah.
I can smell your feet.
Sorry?
But my character just said, I can smell your fear.
You changed it to feet. Confirmed. Count Noctilus has a foot fetish.
Look at that guy. Look at the size of his fake fucking goatee.
Look at it this way. Yeah, that massive goatee is for the heel of the foot that rests so that he can sniff the toes. So in 3 turns, I will start 2 turns, I will start disbanding the things that aren't bloated corpses. It's just basically a safety net. We're not allowed to leave our starting area until we have nothing but bloated corpses in our armies. I definitely didn't just forget how to end my turn. I did a U.
Oh, alright.
It's called Idrising. Here's an interesting question. How much does the auto-resolve favour bloated corpses?
That's a good question, actually. Fucking hell. Because if it does... If it's like you see 5 bloated corpses and the auto-resolve's like, you win, then this could be very easy.
Yeah, but like we win and no bloated corpses are lost.
Yeah.
They just all rally from fear. We are going to have to spread our armies out so far apart that if one of them gets shot, it doesn't just cause a chain reaction of explosions.
In a world where muskets exist, why don't the empires conquer everything? Only so much magic can do against gunpowder. Like in Harry Potter, just drop a nuke on Hogwarts and be done with it.
Sorry?
Surely, wouldn't the governments of the world be like, the wizards are pretty dangerous, drop nukes. So you're going to go south to the bloat swamps.
The bloat swamps. I'm so looking forward to I mean, it's bold of me to assume I'm going to get to rename anything.
But you know what? It's the ultimate disrespect.
The ultimate disrespect. Bloat. I need something to flash on the screen for this video, because in the skink one I had the skinks. In the Marauders one we hadn't found our footing with this series yet. In this one, I'm going to just have our avatars with the spherized tool bloating our heads.
I bet that fucking sounded horrible. Life as a bloater is not too bad.
No?
It's lefty liberals complaining about it. There's nothing wrong with being a rotting corpse that bloats under the stress of decomposition.
Very rigorous mortis point there. I'm so sorry, that was terrible.
We're certainly dredging the depths for jokes there.
Hey!
Right, anyone want a trade agreement with people who are going to turn you into bloaters? No.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Understandable, yeah. Sorry, we don't want your massive shipment of guts and like, noxious gases, thank you. Alright, I've disbanded everything that isn't a bloated corpse now, so here we go.
Right, well, the first bloat legion has been made.
Ooh, I've got a bad personality trait. Oh my god, I'm so damaged. There it is. Minus upkeep. Get there immediately because we're going to need all the help we can get with these balmy fucking mods. I got a nice, whatever these are called, these little islands that give you the loot. I'm going to go raid that and hopefully it will let me fight against other vampire coasts because, you know, in my mind I've got this video being us basically spending 20 minutes pissing about and chatting shit and then we get into one fight, realise it doesn't work and then in the video.
Archaon the Ever Bloater.
Yeah, there's so many puns waiting to be made.
You know, instead of disbanding our units, we actually just feed them to the bloaters.
Yeah. Well, that's how they get so big. There's actually a full army inside these corpses. It's just Luther Harkin hasn't realised that they tend not to be effective at fighting when they're dead. And I don't mean undead, I mean just dead. Ooh.
I saw an army just pass there.
No, there's a big fucking spider in the woods, that's all I was on about.
Do you reckon heroes we can use?
Well, no, we can use heroes on the campaign, but not in battle.
Okay.
That's the rule. Bloaty bloats.
Bloaty bloats, and you're going to Ulthuan. Sorry, said it wrong. The giant donut.
I'm wondering what it's going to do for our lords. What's the word I'm looking for? The leadership. When our army just completely disappears.
It might actually cause an effect where they rout.
I might go for the Mongol Haunter. Oh, he's fucked off all the way up there. We're going to have to go for the army. Can I actually recruit another army? I can. That's going to be a good thing, because I'm just going to have to station, like, bloated corpse ambushes all over the map. The bloater. Wow, it's so... Yeah, who could have guessed that? P.E. Rayner. Peaky bloaters.
Peaky bloaters.
Like Peaky Blinders, but with more noxious gases. One more turn, and then all I'm going to do is try and take that mysterious island. And if I can't even do that, then this is definitely a bust.
Could go down like a bloat balloon.
Do you think we're going to be able to take Warhammer 3 seriously anymore?
Fight for your right.
Okay, it depends whether or not this just gives me one of those boring campaign buffs or not.
I'm getting twitchy.
Yeah, it did. I just need to get moving on them, to be honest.
The thing is, once we've bloated the world, what do we do?
Well, it'll pop, and there will be no world.
Oh, so we're actually like the forces of the end.
Yes. Just imagine it, the dream, if one of these videos we can have a co-op bloat battle. Right, I've officially cut them off from returning to their settlement, so... they have just got like shit deckhand mob though, so this might be viable, but I don't know.
That is so many bloated corpses.
If you saw this, you would shit yourself though, wouldn't you? You'd be like, fucking hell, I'm going to lose at least half my army. Oh, he's asking for a peace treaty. He's scared of me. We might have a chance. The balance of power is actually so in my favour.
No peace.
No peace, only bloat.
Right, I'm on the move.
He's on the move. I think he's fleeing back to the Temple of Telekan. Oh, okay. It actually isn't that in my favour. I think that's another thing, is sieges would suck. Continue the bloatening.
Do you think we're the bad guys?
Do you think we're the bad guys?
Do you think we would be the bad guys in this situation?
Well, what makes you think anything we're doing is bad? The world is full of too many normal-sized, not decomposing people. That's an issue.
Well, think about how great the environment will be.
Oh, yeah. Well, I say that, actually. I mean, it'll be great in the years to come after the scorching of the Earth through the ozone layer, because let's face it, the gases that these guys are full of...
Yeah. Methane will just take over everything.
Okay, so Count Bueller is actually returning. Alright, we're officially at the point now where we can't afford that many more bloated corpses in upkeep, so...
Galleon awaits!
We are going to do that, because even if they attack this and they die, it's not that expensive for us to just retrain this, and we will have weakened the army, which I can then use Luther to come and finish them off. So This should be interesting. So Kilo made a good point. Said that renaming everything to have bloat in it is just how Games Workshop names their stuff for Nurgle. I said, who's Nurgle? Looked it up, and I'm assuming you know, because you're a nerd.
Yeah. Oh, wow. More bloats for the bloat. God. Right, there we go. Now, the attack on the Poxmarsh
Let's see.
can begin in earnest.
It's still half and half, and it's not calling you in.
Why? Does it have to be on land, do you think?
I think so, yeah. I think that's always how it's been with Total War Warhammer, isn't it?
Alright, well, next time I'll land.
Well, I might have to leave because that guy is sing in on me. No, I'm going to have to take him head on.
God, the Mongol.
Did you see
Jesus
the way it
Christ.
scampers? Is there any diplomacy to be done? I don't think there is. I don't think anyone wants anything to do with the stinkiest nation in the world.
Moving on, bloat.
Bloating on up. Time to bloat free. Nothing can bloat me.
Highway to the bloater zone. And obviously, we can never forget bloater vision.
Bloater vision. Right, he's retreated, so if you want to get on the land next to Poxmarsh, I can attack this next turn. There's something to be said about how poxy this garrison force is in the Poxmarsh and how many bloated corpses we're having to summon.
Yeah, that is true. God.
Okay, it's still half and half.
Fuck it.
This isn't a walled settlement. Should we fight it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, hang on. Question.
What?
How do we actually attack the deck droppers? Let's fucking see what happens. This could be the end of the video straight away. Look at this. Look at this. Well, this is a Total War Warhammer 2 first for our YouTube channel, is actually having a full-on co-op battle. Even if it is the most pathetic excuse for a co-op battle ever.
Hey, don't badmouth the bloat legions.
Right, so I really need these to spread out as much as possible. Oh! I've never actually clicked on a bloated corpse before. The noise they make.
They look absolutely horrific. Just look at that. Just look at it.
That's not on, is it? Oh, they've got a sword through their head. That's hilarious. He's got a wheel for like a pendant.
Yeah.
This one's covered in arrows.
What have we done?
Good fucking question, mate.
My bloatable romance.
I don't know how big the blast radius is, do you know?
To be fair, just stretch them along the entire width of the deployment zone.
God, the noise.
It's like Luther Harkin had to wear bloody earbuds when he was marching his army.
Because all he could hear was just...
I'm just going to say right now, we're fucked against any ranged faction like the Wood Elves.
Oh, yeah, like, we're not going to win.
Because we could have just gone with the steed tanks only, and that was probably doable.
Yeah.
We wanted to challenge ourselves.
If not fun, you know? But okay,
yeah.
Here we go. You know, I might lose this and it's just going to be you as the reserve army.
But here come the reserves.
Charge! Here we go.
With a different shade of shirt on.
It's going to get some cinematic shots. They're running away. Like, they're just straight up running away. I'm actually so worried. I genuinely don't know if I've spread them out enough. And the problem is they're converging to attack as well. So
these deck droppers are the things we're worried about, aren't we?
Well, they might just rout if they're the last thing. Okay, we're taking some shots.
Firing.
Okay, this is the test. Is this going to fuck us? Then their weapon damage is shit, though, so we might still get to them before they volley again. They've got their own bloated corpse. Right, let's see the bloated corpse v bloated corpse.
On action.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell, I forgot that they killed.
More! Yes!
Oh, God.
This is working!
This is actually a pretty viable strategy.
Get in there.
You've already wiped out their army.
I think I have, yeah. We've won! We've won! And we didn't lose all of our corpses!
Okay, so if you wanted to know if it works...
I'm sorry we were preemptive. That worked. Yeah, look at these. 88 kills in one go. 85, 87. This is... There's just 108 on that one.
To be fair, the lion's share of your army is gone.
Yeah, but I can't stress enough. I can get 3 a turn and they cost 200 a pop. Get it?
And to be fair, even with the resurrect... Oh.
Me losing all of those bloated corpses has basically like tripled my upkeep for the next turn, meaning it's then easier to just get them back. That was the most like decisive. It said close victory purely because of how much of our army we technically lost.
That's the thing, is that realistically we need to think of bloated corpses as not units but ammunition.
Yes, and this is the thing. No matter, like, all melee units are irrelevant now that we're against. Like, we have a massive issue with ranged units, obviously, especially fire whilst moving. That's going to be a huge issue. But in terms of actually worrying about any melee and lords, there's no threat at all.
Yeah. Oh, a Titan's declared war on me.
That's not good.
Tyrion, heir of an Aryan, does not like me, so I'm calling you in.
Oh, great. Thanks.
All right.
Understandable, but fuck off. Will he be able to stop the bloat tide, though? That is the question.
Well, Arkham the Black, what do you want? Non-aggression pact, fair enough.
Yeah, he's like, I like what you're doing over there. I can smell it from here.
Because he's a dry sort of dead. Well, we're kind of mushy, wet type of dead.
Teclis hates me now. Techno-Teclis.
Techno-Teclis, I forgot about that.
Forgot about Techno-Teclis, don't worry. Oh shit, what am I doing? I haven't renamed it.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Bloat marsh, bloat marsh. It's the bloatiest bloat marsh. I'm going to put Margaret the Bloater in the bloatening, so that if Techno-Teclis comes, then at least I've got some line of defence.
Right, I'm at war with... Oh god, I know what's going to happen.
What's that?
Tyrion's going to get the fucking Sword of Cain, beeline it for Galleon's... Oh, not sorry, I keep saying it, sorry.
Yeah.
The Gallstone's bloat yard.
Yes.
And, pierce our bloaty stomachs.
Get all of those over there. And then you beeline back to the bloatening.
I don't know about you, but this is going remarkably well.
So far, yeah.
Let's imagine if you're like an average Empire general, and you're up, and it's just like, right, there's a fucking zombie invasion, number 75 this month, let's go deal with it. And you just, in the distance, you hear rumblings. What the fuck? And then
the stench. Don't forget about the stench.
I mean, that already causes that insubordination within the ranks, because people are being sick everywhere, slipping on the vomit.
Yeah.
And then someone with a spyglass goes, "Sir, look at this." And he takes it from them, and he just sees...
I like the false hope there. I like it just being like, a bloated corpse, a single bloated corpse. Right, men, get your arrows ready. This is going to...
I suppose you're either be killed by a bloater or licked out by a Mongol.
Licked out?
Not stupid.
Licked out?
Well, I mean, I guess it could it would get you off in one lick, because there's so much surface area on its face. I say get you off, I more mean kill you via blood loss because of all of its sharp teeth, but some people are into that, and we're not here to kink shame at Snuff Club.
No, we're not. Mongol kinkists, have you fun?
Mournophiles.
Motherfucker.
Well, we're bloatophiles, so...
I know there's nothing wrong, but anything with file at the end of it automatically sounds worse.
Do your turn, bitch.
Storytime. So where we left off, Kieran had tried to make himself into a rock composite, which, while impossible in the time that he wanted to do it, was a dream that he wanted to fulfill. So one day, he went to the Smithsonian Museum in Washington, D.C., and he spoke to the creator and said, "Alright, have you got the rock man machine?" The creator was like, "Nah, we're down. In fact, coming here right now is breaking COVID regulations. So either leave the premises immediately, or we're going to have to detain you, sir." As we know, Kieran was not going to take that line down. So he picked the revolver out of his pocket and went for a quick jab in the ribcage. To his sadness, "Sir, that's just a spunkin."
I've got an option to steal an idol from the cult of Sotek. Fuck it, we're accelerationists. Idol's mine, mate. I'm turning it into a bloated corpse. They're going to fucking hate me for that. I'm going to have lizards pouring over the walls. I don't know how effective a bloated corpse is going to be against a fucking stegodon.
I know this is going to sound horrible, but 2 bloaters, 1 stegodon.
Oh, dig for treasure. I didn't know that was a mechanic. Failed.
Ooh, Loki Felhar, what do you want? Oh shit, he's declared war on me.
Oh, don't call me in. For fuck's sake. We're accelerationists, I did say that.
Yes. Right, well, they're not moved, so I shall move within range, but not attack.
Stragglers get buried.
Well, Count Gula. The auto-resolve's going to hate this, yeah?
Oh, God.
Second battle of the video.
Right, let's play battle. Cross your bloated fingers.
What a sight to behold. Like, they don't have that much ranged either. They have a lot more melee, which, as I said, doesn't matter. It's just the ranged. But the Vampire Coast range damage is so piss weak that they'll get one volley, half the health of one bloated corpse, and even if they took it out, you'd fuck them up.
God, I'm going to spawn a mile away from the zone, so you better hope that you kill most of them in your initial attack.
I might actually split my army in half. I don't want to be charging like that. I want to have 2 pincers that bloat round here.
Do you remember when Alexander the Great was saying, like, I conquered Persia with fucking 20 bloaters?
Yes, I do remember that.
And he was like, on his deathbed, he was like, let the bloaters become king. It's a well-known historical fact, that.
I think I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
And not attack, but just charge at them, because then they maintain their distance. This is fucking stupid. It looks like the left flank's going to attack first.
Oh.
Each bloke to a man.
Come on, bloaters, don't die.
That one is struggling. That one might go.
Die. Well, this one's not gonna.
Yeah, they're gone. They're just gone.
Yeah, wipes them out.
And they decided to not shoot at the one that was nearly going to blow.
Bloaters of fire. Nice. Yeah, it's just ripping them apart.
Actually, I'm going to try and save that bloke because there's. Yeah, okay, right, send it in there. Right, keep going, bloaters.
This is a lot of enemies.
If I can save some.
Oh. God, this wanton destruction.
Yeah, this is fucked. Bloated corpse on bloated corpse.
Tell you what, though. There's enough for my army to do something, I think.
Yeah, like, as I said, this doesn't matter. Losing all of these bloated corpses means nothing.
Yeah.
Luther Harkin's going to have to fight some deck droppers and a unit of zombie pirate cavalry, but it doesn't fucking matter. Alright, put him down with a bloated corpse. Okay, it's just whether or not Luther sticks in here before you arrive. Oh, you're here, you're here! The cavalry has arrived!
Yeah. It's like the Return of the King, except instead of the fucking good guys winning, it's just a ton of bloated corpses.
Boom. Okay, they're hurting my guy though a lot. Oh shit. I think your bloated corpse is going to kill my guy, Lord. Ooh, that hurts. He's out of control since fuck all I can do now. There we go.
There we go. Pyrrhic victory.
Yeah. We'll take any victory at this point. 213 kills in one go.
That's ridiculous.
That's not on. So yeah, that's an interesting issue we've got actually, is making sure the bloated corpses don't go for like 2 units, like 2 men left in a routing unit, because that's what I had there. There's some of them that literally only got a couple kills because they just exploded prematurely. No point using the replenishment. It's so dead.
Billy Brown. Who the fuck's Billy Brown? Oh, this
Billy
guy.
Brown from the Drowned. Come on. Billy Brown from the Drowned.
Sounds like some shite band. Right, in about 10 minutes I'm going to have to go. So what I say we do is do a suicidal charge at the Temple of Tlacan if we have time.
That's a good idea. I won't be able to recruit any bloated corpses, but at least Luther will turn up.
The fact this is working is ridiculous.
It's harrowing.
It does show that if you just make everybody a fucking rotten corpse, Hellkeck the Experimenter, he'll be experimenting with being covered in noxious gases and spleens of the rotten.
Billy Brown came out of Stance March.
That sounds like a shit shanty. Billy Brown came out of Stance March
and stood into the month of April.
Oh, me bunions. Right, we've only got a short amount of time, so charge.
Oh. Yeah, you got really far there, didn't you?
That didn't work.
I love how Count Noctilus paces. He just fucking falls into the ocean. Look.
Count Noctilus, he doesn't believe in sand, so he just floats through it.
He's basically an Anakin apologist.
Yeah, he's an anarchist.
Anarchist. Yeah, he's like, not only is sand coarse and it gets everywhere, also it doesn't exist. It's a government conspiracy.
I thought he'd made up some music genre called sandcore.
Peaky Bloaters got wounded trying to fuck up some rats, so that's not good.
Because I got a brand new combat bloater. The balance bar is actually pretty in my favour.
Fucking go. It's because it's just clan rats and Skaven slaves. You going for it?
Yeah.
At least now that you're fighting and I'm watching, I can get the most epic cinematic shots of corpses exploding. It's kind of haunting. Like, I imagine if this was night and you just looked out your window and there's just these evenly spaced, bloated corpses covering the horizon. There's something harrowing about this image right now. I don't like it. God. It's reminding me of when we played The Forest and you get those cowmen.
Yeah.
That's the vibe I'm getting from this.
This is what happens if you dip someone in fucking just grease for 10 years.
The rats are eagerly awaiting their own demise.
Thing is, they're gonna like this.
Oh my god! Right, there's the initial volley. Doesn't look like it even scratched the surface. Yeah.
Send in those clan rats. They're gonna do a lot. Hey. How many survived that? 11.
Oh! That is so satisfying, though.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. See, like that one prematurely detonated there. The Skaven slave slingers, you can just Noctilus will just eat them for lunch.
Right, these guys. 4 survived that one.
Yep. Man, Noctilus ain't doing too well.
Yeah, no, it actually seems to be awful.
This is all that's left. 2 lords, a bunch of clan rats, and 2 screaming corpses. Noctilus is very soaked in blood. Holy fuck! What was that? What the fuck was that?
They're doing dance moves.
They're doing dance moves, yeah. Oh, there goes that lot. Right, their lord is dead. Right, surely you've won this. Surely you've won this.
Yeah.
Oh, the little banner on the bloated corpse. That's adorable. One last explosion for the video, I think. Yeah, I'm going to have to resist the urge to Benny Hill this moment. I'm tracking the... There we go. There we go.
Nice.
He's done it. So, bloated corpses. You can actually, feasibly, only use bloated corpses to take the world. I mean...
Yeah. As long as you're against dogshit armies, you can.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, so long as their ranged is dog shit, I think you're okay. Because honestly, I can't imagine that they're going to have any melee unit that's going to withstand a head-on charge from a bloated corpse. And also, I guess it depends on the lord, because ultimately what happens is this just becomes a fight between 2 lords, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So if you were against someone like Tyrion, he would wipe the floor with you.
Yeah, and I think you've got to be willing to have like 5 full stacks to conquer a city. Like, for example, if you get to Tyrion's capital, his capital's going to be very defended. So you've basically got to be willing to pay a lot for units that are not going to survive that long.
Yes. You're not paying a lot, though. You're not paying a lot. They're really cheap. And once you get the upgrades, they're just so easy to get. This has actually been a blast. Get it?
Yeah, oh, God.
I guess without further ado, we can watch a bloated corpse explode into the outro card. Thanks for watching.
Boy.